The second point is that forgiveness is not the same as validating or legitimizing what was done. And I mentioned this in one of the earlier sessions as well, that just because we've forgiven someone doesn't mean that what they did was right, not even close. What they did was wrong, and it remains wrong. And it's not just wrong because you feel bad about it. I mean, that might be true. But the real reason it's wrong is because God says it's wrong, because it violates his ways, his precepts, his laws. And so, in fact, the individual who has sinned has not sinned primarily against you. They have sinned primarily against God himself. The third point we made is that forgiveness is an act of faith, and it relies on God to make it right or to collect the toll for the wrong that was done. This is a very difficult concept for many people to believe, but sometimes you just have to put things into God's hands. And the book of 1 Peter, I gave you an assignment earlier of reading that book. The book of 1 Peter says that Jesus was able to entrust everything to God, who judges fairly and impartially. And so forgiveness is an act of profound faith. And by that, I don't mean that you take it on faith, but what I mean is it's an act of faith in this sense. It's an act of trust. It shows that you actually count on God to make good with these matters. I have an amazing story. It's not so much a forgiveness story, but a little bit it is. But it really illustrates this matter of God collecting the toll. Many, many years ago, when I was a young man, I got involved in a real estate transaction, and the other side of the transaction stole the money and vanished. And I had a phone number, and I could call him, and from time to time he would answer the phone, and I would try to jawbone him, but he wasn't interested in repaying me, and he had no intention of doing so.